the legend goes that you can find anything in a woman's purse.
This is very true. That's right. I think you can find anything. You have any sort of situation and just ask a woman
Yep. And she'd
and
be like, there you go.
got it in my purse. I got it
Got
ready
it
for
in my
you.
purse.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
Mhm.
And so, I was telling you, there's all of these trendy videos online these days where people kind of share what's in their bag. And I love these videos. I love seeing what products and what other things that people carry on a
Mhm.
day-to-day basis. And I it for me it always gives me ideas like okay what is something that I need to have in my bag I don't know I just love these types of videos I love watching them just I don't know why but they're really
Mhm.
really fun for me so I thought it would be fun if we did a what's in my bag for our day-to-day bags.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really love this idea. However, I have to confess, I've never seen videos like this. They
Really?
were never in my
Okay.
feed. I remember you told me about them, and I was like, okay, well, I know it's a trend, like what's in my bag, but I've never seen any videos
Okay, so it's just my
in my
algorithm.
feed. Yeah, although remember once we had like a very good laugh on like what videos we like watch and
Yeah,
like come across in our
I was
algorithms.
I was telling you like, have you seen this?
Yeah,
This is all over my feed. This is my entire algorithm right now. And you're like, I have never, but it's also where we're watching.
yeah,
So
yeah,
for you,
maybe.
wherever you watch, it comes like
Hmm.
a couple weeks later. So
Yes.
you always will come to me and say, "Oh, I saw that. I just saw
Yeah,
that." Yeah.
weeks later.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe after this episode, because like our fans are listening to us, maybe after this episode, I will see some of the videos
Yeah.
about what's in my bag.
Okay. So
Yeah.
here is our what's in our bag. And those of you that are listening, we're just holding up our day-to-day purses.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our purses
Let's talk
first.
about purses first. And also, I wanted to make a little note about like why I decided to bring this specific purse.
Okay.
So when I have to go to the office, I have a bigger purse
Sure.
with me,
Of
of
course.
course, because I have to bring my lunch in there. I have to bring my tumbler with the
Yeah.
coffee in there,
Laptop.
laptop,
Yeah.
exactly. But when I go out and about on daily basis, I always bring my fanny pack.
Yes.
My fanny pack is from TNA.
Yeah.
TNA? Yes.
From Aritzia.
From Mauricia,
Yeah.
yes, from TNA. I bought it a couple of years ago. I never actually had a fanny pack. Can you believe it? Like,
Really?
not even when I was a teenager,
Really?
when
Not
they
in
were
the
super popular.
thousands and the 90s?
Nope, nope. And I don't remember if we ever talk about it. Back home, we call them banana bag.
Oh, cute.
Yes, we call them banana bags
Very
because
cute.
they
They
are
kind of look like a banana.
exactly
Got it.
that form. So my I never had a fanny pack, and I was there and I was like, oh my God, I this is like so convenient.
Yeah.
So I got myself one, and this is like we're inseparable. I
Yeah.
love it so much. It does look small, but it does fit a lot of stuff. So
Yes.
this is the bag that I'm using on daily
Daily
basis now.
basis. Okay.
Hmm.
So just to talk a little bit about my bag, similar reasons for you as well. This is more of a sportier look, and I'm
Hmm.
very casual on my day-to-days. I, of course, have other purses again for work. I have a
Hmm.
backpack that I use for nicer, like if I'm going out for a nice dinner or like the
Hmm.
theater or whatever, then I will have, like maybe a name brand I'm going to talk about name brand purses later on, but I
Hmm.
do have a couple name brands that I have. But this is my Uniqlo. I
Hmm.
don't know exactly what it's called. It's a shoulder bag, but I love it so much because it's small, but it fits so much. Like it's a hefty bag. And so
Hmm.
I use this for travel as well. It's perfect for
For
travel.
travel, the
It's
best.
great just for every day because I can fit so much into it and I barely even notice that I have it on me.
Hmm.
It's a crossbody, so it's so great. It's not convenient. It is convenient. On a day-to-day basis, I usually hate carrying things. I don't like shoulder bags because they're just uncomfortable. I
With your hair,
Yeah.
they slip off your shoulder.
And when you're wearing a heavy coat, it just falls off. It doesn't even
Hmm.
stay on. And then honestly, most times if I'm going nearby or if I'm just going somewhere for a couple of hours, it's literally just my phone and my keys. Not even a wallet. Nothing,
Oh, okay.
nothing. I will not bring anything with me. I'm pretty low maintenance. So
Mm-hmm.
for me, it's just my phone and my keys. I have my, all of the things that I need, my apps to pay for stuff on my
Mm-hmm.
phone. So I don't usually like to bring stuff, but if I do, it's this bag.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. And also what I love about the freedom that like you have your both of your hands free and you
exactly.
don't have to like constantly put it on your shoulder or like dangling it on the
Yeah.
side of your
Yeah.
body. I love it
Very low
so
maintenance,
much.
very
Hmm.
convenient.
And I'm like, how come it's just like now that I'm getting this as fanny pack?
Yeah,
Never ever
very
had I
true, very
done.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, shall we open?
Yes.
Should I go first or do
Yeah,
you want to? Yeah?
please.
Okay. There are quite a few things in here, and depending on what I'm doing and what day it is and what the
Hmm.
weather is like, of course, I have different things. But these are the basics that I have. So, essentials, I would say, first of all, my wallet. You know,
Yay.
I drive a
Uh-huh.
lot, so my driver's license, cash, different types of like cards or
Hmm.
whatever that I have in there. So that's what I, of course, will always have. The other, I would say number two essential in this bag is my Kobo.
Nice.
So my Kobo it's an e-reader
Hmm.
and it has all of my books on it. And so
Perfect.
anywhere I go, I will always have this with me. Always a new book, multiple books depending on my mood. Right now, I'm reading something called Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone.
Okay, I've heard about this book. Nice.
So yeah, I'm currently reading this
Mhm.
right now. It's something that I will always have with me. And I just got it this year, but it's become like my number two essential, honestly. It
Perfect.
really has. Okay. Another thing that I always have with me is a tote
Hmm.
because again, we had this episode talking about living a low waste life and things like that. And you never know when you're gonna buy something or pick something up. And I don't want to spend more money on another bag.
Exactly.
So I will always have this with me.
And also, it's convenient because, right,
Yes.
sometimes you get like a nice paper bag, and
Yeah.
sometimes you end up with some like, I'm sorry, shitty plastic bag,
Yeah.
and it's so inconvenient to carry it.
And you have to hold it in your hand. Whereas a
Yeah.
tote, you can again toss it over your shoulder
Hmm.
so that you have your hands free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now the rest of the stuff I have here, let me see. If I'm commuting, like on the TTC or
Hmm.
whatever, I have my earbuds. Very
Hmm.
important. I can't sit in silence. This is a big thing of mine. I cannot
Remember,
sit
you
in
do not
silence.
enjoy
I do
the
not
sound of
I
silence.
do not enjoy it at all. I need sound. So I need music or I need a podcast going or something like that. I get super uncomfortable when I'm just sitting in silence.
Hmm.
And I have my charger, my external
Okay,
charger.
perfect.
My phone is a little bit old, so it runs out of battery
Hmm.
quite quickly. And then I also have wet wipes
Hmm.
for I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. I don't like it when my hands get dirty. If I'm not in a wa nearby a washroom where I can wash my hands, this is a really great thing. And it's tiny and it fits
Hmm.
so well in my little purse. See, you can see this is like Mary Poppins bag. I can
You're
bring
just like
there's
bringing out
so
stuff,
so much
keep going
stuff
and going.
that I
Or
can
like
bring it.
Hermione's magic bag,
Yes.
remember?
Okay,
Hmm.
and then I have a Tide stick, of course,
Of
if you're,
course.
just in case you get a little mistake. I'm quite klutzy and I drop things and spill things a lot. So a Tide stick is essential. I have mints because you never know. These mints I actually got from a sugar shack when I went to Montreal.
Ooh, nice.
So they're maple syrup flavored
I need one.
mints.
Can I
Yes,
have one?
yes, sure.
Thank
Pick
you.
one. And I have a nail file because the worst feeling is some sort of a hangnail or when your nail breaks. So I have
Mhm.
a little nail file there and other like little makeup essentials. I have a little tear
Oh, nice.
foundation just to
Mm-hmm.
pat on. And then when your face gets a little bit oily, I have a sebum powder.
Hmm.
So a sebum powder, these are great. They're really cheap.
Is it from
Like
some Korean brand?
it is. It's from Etude
Mm-hmm.
House, which is a pretty popular Korean brand. But it's just a white powder that if you're feeling a little shiny and you need to powder your nose,
Watch.
it's a
Mm-hmm.
really great,
Nice. Oh, and it
cheap.
has like a cushion
Exactly.
inside.
There's already a
Mm-hmm.
cushion inside. And something that has become really, really important for me these days is skin protection. Like taking care of your skin especially as you get older,
Yeah.
is really, really important to me. And so I always bring sunscreen
Okay.
with me. I usually have a balm that I use because I prefer to use balms instead of a liquid because balms are so easy just to put on.
Like
You
a
don't,
stick.
yeah, your hands
Mm-hmm.
don't get sticky and they go over makeup. So they're really, really good. This brand is my absolute favorite.
Also a Korean brand.
It's a Korean brand. It's called Round Lab, and it's the Birch Juice Moisturizing Sunscreen. And I love this
Ooh.
because it's SPF 50,
Mm-hmm.
but also
That is a lot.
there's no streaks, there's no white streaks, and it's also hydrating for your skin. So it's good for moisturization, and it doesn't go on greasy, it doesn't go on like wet. It's so, so good. I
Mm-hmm.
love this. I have been using this brand for a few years now, and
Nice.
I have not changed
I should
at all.
definitely
Yeah,
look into it.
it's a really, really good brand.
Okay.
And
Well,
then, of
I'm gonna
course, lip
choose.
stuff. I don't wear makeup a lot on a day-to-day basis because I feel like if you have something on your lips, you kind of already look like you have makeup on. So always a lip tint
Mm-hmm.
or something like that. My favorite brand, again, a Korean brand, is called and there's type of there's this line that they have, and it's a matte lip
Mm-hmm.
gloss lip tint, and I love, love, love this. So I this is my day to day, but I also have the lipstick version of the same brand that I
Mm-hmm.
will use sometimes.
Nice.
And then of course you got to moisturize, so I've got my little Vaseline
Oh,
lip
so
balm. Isn't it so
cute.
cute? I
So cute.
love
Where did
this.
you get it?
I don't know. My aunt bought it for
I
me.
see. Because I know that you can order them on Amazon, but I never see them in Shoppers. Like in Shoppers, they have this
Yeah.
like travel section where
Yeah.
they have like mini items
Versions.
of like whatever things
Yeah.
you might need. Can never find Vaseline. And I know that on Amazon you can find them in like different flavors, like
Yeah.
strawberry Vaseline,
You
like
can.
cherry.
Yeah. I find so in terms of chapsticks, when your lips get chapped, nothing
Vaseline
works
is the
better
best.
than Vaseline.
Yeah,
Yeah. Petroleum jelly is just,
totally agree with you.
there's no other solution.
Mm-hmm.
I have also a travel version of my perfume.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime I need a refresher, I have used the same perfume for like 10 years. I have not changed it. I have a signature scent, guys. This
Mm-hmm.
is my signature scent. I use Chloe Eau de Parfum, and I have the obviously big version, but for
Mm-hmm.
traveling and when I'm out and about, I have the travel version. And in terms of makeup and skincare products, that's it. I also sometimes I just carry a pen with me
Okay. Oh, it's a
every now
very
and then.
cute
This is a
pen.
gift from my sister, and it's one of those kind of
Like
fidgety
fidgety.
pens. So if you
Mm-hmm.
feel, for me, it's just I need to be doing something with my hands.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a nice little fidget pen. And I also do have a fidget spinner,
Ooh,
like a
cool.
little, it's a fidget toy, I guess. And again, it's something that I like to have in my
It's like
hands just
clickety
to,
click.
it's a clicky one. So I like to click it in my hands if I just need something to do with my hands.
Wonderful.
Yes. And
Wow.
that's a lot of stuff,
That is a lot of
and it
stuff.
all fits in my bag.
Wonderful.
Yes.
What a magic bag.
And you know what's funny? Like 99% of the time, I don't even use any of this stuff.
Oh,
When I'm out,
okay.
it doesn't happen.
I mean, but you have it.
Just in
And
case.
like if anyone is like, oh my God, I need a pen quickly. And
Got
you're
it.
like, yep, gotcha.
Exactly.
There it
Yes.
is.
It's all a just in case stuff.
Just in
Yeah.
case. I love it. But you know what? Again, makes me feel how similar we are.
Hmm.
Because 90% of the stuff that you showed, I have the same stuff.
Okay.
And
Let's
I was
see
like,
it.
what? Okay, so let us start with the outside of the bag, okay? Because here I
Oh
have
yeah, you got
my,
outside stuff.
yes, I have some outside stuff. These are my earbuds. Again, most often I would have them in the pocket of my jacket, but when it's, thank
Summer.
God, very soon, we're gonna leave our jackets where they belong in the closet behind the closed doors. So I wear them just here. They're just dangling, and whenever I need them, I can use them because I also, it's not that I don't enjoy the sound of silence, but whenever I'm walking or I'm on the subway, I also enjoy listening to music.
Hmm.
Then I have another dangly thing here, and this is actually a hair clip. So I have long hair, and I like wearing it just loose, just like down.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I am eating or if I'm helping people around food,
Yeah.
of course, I want to have my hair in one place
Yes.
and not in people's plates. So I would have to do something with my hair. So I do have a hair clip, like a tiny one. And here I have a hair elastic. Yeah,
Oh,
it's just like I attached
great
it to,
idea.
yeah, and it's so it's like dangling here. I don't have to like, it doesn't bother me when it's here, and it's like a very nice and small
That's
accessory like
great.
dangling here. Yeah, so this is what I have outside of my bag. And inside, I of course have, like if we're talking about hair and taming my mane. So I have a comb.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
so the comb is a must. Honestly, I don't use it as often as you guys might think I'm gonna use it when I'm out and about, but it's nice to have it
Yeah.
because sometimes, especially when the weather is windy, my hair gets out of control, and if it all gets like very tangled,
Yeah.
it's hard then for me to untangle it. So it's better to deal with it as I
As
go.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like literally. So I comb, and I also have my wallet. It's a pretty big wallet, but still I have
Danglies on
like,
it too.
yeah, I have like a lot of keys here, and I have keys to my apartment. I have keys to my friend's apartment, and I have here some, like membership
Cards.
things, like
Yeah.
cards for, this one is for the
PT
supermarket,
Optimum.
yeah,
I
where
see.
I shop, and this one is from Activate, actually.
I notice.
I do not know when to use it because I've been to Activate twice, I guess. And the first time they gave it to me and I never used it again.
Honestly, I forgot it the past couple of times I went. They can go by your phone number.
I see. Okay.
So
Yeah,
you don't really need
whatever.
it.
So I have to take it off. I can take it off, I guess. And here I have this magic thing.
What is
So it
that?
does look like a small pill.
Yeah.
And this is a container. You can put some pills in there. So what I have in there, I have a pill of Advil in there.
Oh my
Yes,
gosh.
very, very handy, guys. Well, actually, the story of these things is a very sad thing. So this thing was given to me by a person who lost a loved one to a heart attack because they didn't know what to do. And actually, what you're supposed to carry here is some couple of pills of aspirin
Yeah.
because like when person is having a heart attack and if they are not allergic to aspirin, like this is the first thing you have to give them. Give them some aspirin and call 911 because aspirin apparently thins your blood and it
Yeah.
helps like
Circulation or
exactly.
something.
Anyway, not talking about this sad thing. So I always have a pill of Advil.
That is
Advil
so
is a
cute.
painkiller. And honestly, it did save me a couple of times. It did save me a couple of times. Either I needed it or someone
Somebody
around was
else.
like, "Oh my God, I wish like someone had a Tylenol or
Mm,
Advil." And I was like, "Well, guess what?
I got one.
I got one." And I always carry my wallet because I have all my cards there. I do have this information on my phone, but still I feel safer when like all my
Just
cards
in
are
case.
with me just
Yeah.
in case. So that's my wallet. And then I have a sanitizer, like this
Yes, I
fancy
love those ones.
thing. Yeah, touch hand or touch land. Oh my God, it says touch land. I thought it was touch
Touch hand.
hand. I mean, it makes sense. And it's a very cute sanitizer and it smells like lavender.
Ooh,
Yes.
nice.
And
Yeah, those are fancy ones.
Hannah said about being a germaphobe. I cannot say that I'm a germaphobe. And I honestly, I don't think that I believe in them that they actually sanitize your hands, but it makes me feel calmer and
Yeah.
better if I'm on the subway touching the doors
Oh
or
yeah.
like the handles. It makes me feel
The
safe.
scent just got to me.
Yes.
Smells nice.
Thank you. So this is my sanitizer. I always have one on me. Then I have some wet wipes, and the wet wipes are because I'm a klutz as well. Yes, I'm an agent as hands. If you guys watch some of our like very old episodes, I tend to spill stuff. I tend to drop food on myself. So this thing comes in handy.
Yes.
Or when your just hands are dirty, if
Yeah.
you're eating something in the street
Yeah.
or in the cinema. Remember, we were
Uh-huh.
having like some snacks, and when you're sitting in the cinema, you want to have your hand.
Yeah. I go through my wet wipes like crazy.
Uh-huh. And staying on the topic of this, I always have some like regular napkins with me. And again, for the same reason.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're drinking coffee outside and you spill some on yourself.
Yeah.
You can use these. Or maybe if you're crying in the middle of the street and like you wanna
Okay.
hmm
That
Then
that is a reason.
surprise, surprise, because I'm a klutz and I tend to like spill food on myself and drop it. I also have a
Tide stick for the
Tide
klutzes.
stick, guys. It does work. I was
Yes.
like, I bought it just because I was like, you know what? It costs like what, couple of dollars. I was like, it's good to have it. It smells terrible. I hate the way it smells, but it does help.
It's a miracle pen.
It's a miracle pen.
Yeah.
I mean, it will not remove the stain immediately, so you will still have a stain. But if you put some on your clothes and then you come home, you wash it, you can be sure that the stain will be gone.
Yes.
Love it.
I stand by Tide sticks. I love them so much. They really are like magic.
Then another thing, same guys, I have a
Nail
nail
file.
file. A nail file because when my nails grow, I wear them long.
Yes.
And there's nothing worse than like a chip or like a little like what do you call it?
Like a hangnail.
Like a
Yeah.
hangnail. Oh, I hate it so much
It's the
because
worst feeling. And
it scratches your clothes, your
it
hair.
gets caught on stuff, and it's the only thing you're thinking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible. So I have a nail file on me, and I also have band-aids.
Band-aids.
Like a lot of them, okay? I have a lot of them.
A lot
I
of
have
the things in
Band-Aids.
your purse are centered around you
Around
spilling
me being
things or
me.
dropping things.
Around me being me, yes, because I can have I don't know, like the shoes that I've
Yeah.
been wearing for forever. And then the new season starts. Let's say the spring started, and I'm taking out the shoes that I've been wearing for, I don't know, a couple of years. And this is the first time I'm wearing them this season. And then suddenly there are blisters. Like, what? As if my feet are like, oh my God, like, what are these? So I have to have these always. Or maybe
Nice.
like I can cut myself
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something else can happen.
Yeah.
So Band-Aids are a
I might need
for
to
me.
borrow one of those because I have a couple of mysterious cuts on my hand and I have no idea where they came from.
Oh yeah, I
Just
love these one, the mysterious cuts and scratches.
so
Yeah.
I don't know why or where or how.
This is the
I
life of a klutz, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's a mystery.
mysterious cuts. Yeah. Also, I always have a sanitary pad with me.
Okay.
uh, for me if I need it, or for other girlies
Yeah.
around, because I've been in a situation where I had to ask for one. And so I'm always like happy to share and
Yes.
help assist. Yes, so that thing is a must. And of course, if we're talking about makeup, this one was in my bag, I swear. I just had to put on some of this
Right
thing on my
before.
lips right
Yeah.
before the episode. So this is lip oil from
Ooh.
NYX. I love it. This thing is amazing. It was viral on TikTok, like, I don't know, last year, a couple of years ago, and it is a very good
Ooh.
product. I love it. And it has different colors.
Of course.
They're gonna be in prices, but they're still affordable and it lasts forever. So that one is for the color, a little
Yeah.
bit of color on my lips, but I also have this little thing from Elf. It's a lip balm. And this one, I love Vaseline. I also use Vaseline, but mostly for night before I
Yeah.
go to bed.
Yes.
And I don't have like a cute thing. I have a huge tub at home.
I mean, I have both. Like I have the tub for home and then
Yeah.
that's just my travel pack.
So this one is my kind of Vaseline when I'm
Yes.
out and about. Yes. And the last thing in my sorry, I have a little thing too. It's a hand cream
Ah,
from L'Occitane.
love.
Love
Yeah.
L'Occitane, and this is my favorite fragrance. I don't know. It's a cherry blossom. It smells divine. I
Nice.
love it. But this thing is gonna go in a drawer soon because like the dry, cold season is over. So I mostly wear this one for, well, I guess that you replaced it with the SPF,
I was
right?
saying, like, I also have a L'Occitane hand cream that I used to have in my purse, but I
Uh-huh.
just switched it out.
Okay, yeah.
Don't need it
So
anymore.
this thing is gonna go soon too in the drawer. And of course, I also have a tote bag. I have a
Yes.
tote bag. Mine says, I'm the future. and the
Cute.
future. And I love it because I can wear, I can put a lot of stuff in here. It's pretty spacious. And again, you never know when you're gonna go
You never
shopping.
know.
Yes. And if I have, so Hannah has her reading book, but I read my stuff on an iPad.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I know that I will spend a lot of time on the subway, I just drop my not laptop, my iPad in here.
Oh,
I can hang it here, and
perfect.
I love it. Yep.
Great.
So that's it. Also, as you can see, it looks very small and tidy, but a lot of things fit in there.
Fits in a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Nice.
This is the things that I like most of the stuff that I showed you guys, I do use quite often,
Yeah.
but some stuff is just there just in case. And
Yeah.
when you have the case, you're like, oh my God, I'm so happy I have
Thank
it.
God I had it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really is one of those things. I think when you think about people's purses and what's in their bags, a lot of it is just in case stuff.
Hmm.
It's not really essential things that you know you're going to use, but it's stuff that, you never know.
You never know.
Yes.
And we all know about Murphy's Law.
Yes.
The moment you take this thing out of your bag or you take another bag and you're like, oh, you know what? I'm going to leave my bag at home. You are going to need it.
And this has happened to me countless times.
Same.
Like I said, there's a lot of days where I just bring my phone and my keys with me. I don't even bring a purse. And those are exactly the days that I spill something all over a white shirt or my lips suddenly get super dry and I and then I get a
Yeah.
hangnail and all of that stuff. So yeah,
Hmm.
I have to make more of a habit of bringing my purse with me. I
Yeah.
just don't like carrying them is one of those things.
That's the fanny pack. It
Exactly.
just like across your back, just like dangles here, and you're like, okay,
Yeah,
my
it's
stuff
it's
is here, close to my heart.
It's definitely lesser
Hmm.
of the evils,
Yeah.
I would say. Okay. Well, I kind of wanted to talk about because we were talking about little products that we have,
Hmm.
right? And it got me thinking as well, there are things that, I don't know, as we become a little bit more, I don't know, I want to think of a nicer way to say as we
Mature,
age.
mature,
Okay, as we
mature.
mature, there are things that I used to spend my money on and things that I
Hmm.
used to buy that I just can't bring myself to spend my money on anymore.
Okay.
But on the other hand, there are things that I will now invest a lot of my
Hmm.
money into these
Amazing.
specific things.
I'm all for to talk about it.
Okay.
Let's start with the stuff that we don't spend money on
Things that I
anymore.
will not spend my money on
Mm.
anymore. So I did in my 20s. I used to be very much into certain cosmetic things that I would do regularly. And so in my 20s, I religiously did my nails. I got my nails done, and I
Hmm.
also religiously got my eyelashes done.
You did?
Yes, I was one of those girlies that
I
had the
didn't
super
know.
long, long lashes. One of the reasons was because I was living in Korea and those services are a lot cheaper in Korea. They're still expensive though for when you think about, financially where you're at in your
Hmm.
20s, it was a large chunk of my income that would go to these
Hmm.
things because I would do them every couple weeks, every month, just for upkeep and all of that stuff. So I do not get my nails done at a nail salon
Hmm.
anymore. It is just too expensive and I cannot justify them. And I've also discovered press-ons.
Okay.
And press-ons are perfect for someone like me
Hmm.
where I don't like having long nails a lot of the time. And press-ons are so great because they're just so easily removable. So
Nice.
I will wear them to like special events or I will have them on for about a week. And then when I get bored of them,
It's a great option and
they're
great
off. Yes.
alternative.
And there
Yeah.
are these like packs where you can buy like 20 different colors or
Hmm.
20 different designs, and it's just at a low price. So I
Perfect.
love doing this now, and
I
it's
should
faster.
try those.
Yes.
We've been talking about it. Like every time your nails come up, I'm like, I should try
I
that.
will give you some of mine.
Okay.
But yeah, these are the ones that I have on right now. They're press-ons, and
And
again,
they're gorgeous. And I guess that they have different shapes, right? Because
different shape.
sometimes you have like almond shape,
Yes,
sometimes it's like more squarish.
exactly. So I
Love
love,
it.
love these. And in terms of eyelashes, I don't see the point anymore. And I hate sitting through it because when you do it, you have to sit there for over an hour and keep your eyes closed and while they
Oof, I
intricately,
never.
I don't have the patience to do it. I don't want to waste my money doing them anymore.
Hmm.
I just don't. It just does, it's not something that's important to me
I see.
anymore. Yeah.
Okay.
What about you? Is there
So
anything?
to piggyback off of what you said about nails, I also used to do my nails back home,
Hmm.
and here I don't do them anymore. And first off, the difference in service that you get back in Ukraine and here is very, very different.
Yes.
So if you go here to just a local random nail salon, you will spend a lot of money, but you will not get the same type of quality or results that you will get back home. You can find, especially now, because
We're just talking about personal experience, right? We're not making,
no, no, no,
not
no,
about
no,
all
no, no.
salons.
And also, like there are good salons, but you have to spend like twice or
Yep.
thrice
It's
more
like an
money
arm and a
for
leg.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, now because of the war, a lot of Ukrainian girls who do nails and like other types of services, they came to Canada and they started providing those excellent services. But the thing is that they don't live in my neighborhood. They all live so far away, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what, and again, it's a commitment. Once you start doing them, you have to keep doing them, right?
Yeah.
So I don't do my nails anymore. And another thing is about esthetician.
Yeah.
So here in Canada, again, guys, you can find good estheticians. It will cost you an arm and a leg,
Yeah.
or maybe there are good and affordable prices, but they're not in my neighborhood. But also, it's the matter of trust. So back home, we had this esthetician that I was just like, take whatever you want from me. I trust you with my life.
Yeah.
But here, going to a random person that I do not know and let them pick at my face or put some chemicals on my face, I just can't. I
That's,
just can't.
yeah, similar to me too.
Yeah,
I used to get like facials done all the time.
yeah, even if I have someone coming to me and saying, like, I swear by this professional, they're so good, like, look at my face, they can do. And I would be like, I'm so happy for you, amazing, but I need my esthetician.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So those are the things. And another thing about, like, see, most of the stuff that I'm talking about is connected with me not living in Ukraine anymore. Another thing that I would splurge on every summer was the swimsuits. I
Okay.
haven't bought a swimsuit in forever.
That's also the proximity
Eesh.
between you and water.
Because back home in Ukraine, I used to live so close to the beach.
Yeah.
Like, guys, 5 minute walk to
Yeah.
the beach,
Yeah.
like very, very close. And every summer, of course, you need to have a fancy swimsuit, not a fancy swimsuit, the one piece swimsuit, this swimsuit, blah, blah, blah. So every season you have to have a new one, of
Mm,
course. But here in Canada, I don't go to the beach. I wanted to say not that often. Like I don't go at all, to be honest.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't splurge on swimsuits anymore.
Okay, so one more thing that I thought of that I just do not spend my money on these days is name brand things.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain things that I might invest money into,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes to, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
purses or name brand clothing, I find that, you can find good quality, sustainable
Yeah,
clothing
in a mass
at
market.
a reasonable price,
Yeah.
and it's not about the brand and it's not about showing off the brand.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I ever really cared about that type of thing, but in your 20s, I think for me it's also just I guess a personal change
Mm-hmm.
that I've had where, again, having a name brand purse, it doesn't mean anything to me anymore.
Yeah.
So I just will not spend money. I refuse to spend money on that type of thing.
Nice. I was never a name
Name brand.
brand girly.
Yeah, I went through a little
So
phase.
yeah,
Little
no,
phase,
I
but
never had it because again, back in Ukraine, they were unaffordable. There were
yeah.
not so many options where you can get like the authentic brand stuff.
Yeah.
And when I came to Canada, I was just like, okay, whatever. Like, who needs it?
Okay, what about things that you will invest money in?
Okay, so the things that I will invest money in, I recently, like a year ago, I started running.
Yeah.
And not just like running like, oh, let me go for a run today and then I won't go for another
Like
couple of weeks.
running.
Like hardcore running.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's been happening for a year now.
Really impressive.
Yes, thank you very much. So now I spend a lot of money on running gear, like
Yes,
a
I've
lot of
noticed.
money. Yeah. And also, so this is now we're talking about investment, and it's not just because, like, oh, this is such a cool hobby and I want to look good when I run, which I also do want to look good. But it's also investment in my health, in the health of my legs,
That's right.
right? Because you have to have a special running shoes when you run. And for different types of runs, I have different types of shoes. And it turned out that they have their shelf life.
Yes, of course.
So the certain amount of kilometers, I have an app where I track how many kilometers I run in what shoes. So that thing I will definitely invest money on. Also, running gear
Gear. Yeah.
as clothing, because when you do sport, especially such an active sport as running, you sweat a lot. And
Yeah.
so your clothes should be the one that can absorb the liquid very fast and also can get rid of liquid very
Yeah.
fast. So it dries as it gets wet
Yeah.
on you. So you don't have to run wearing like wet
Yeah, and
clothes.
that gives you like rashes, it's uncomfortable. It can really disrupt
Yeah.
your actual run.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So
That's true.
that is something that I would spend money on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
What
think for
about you?
me, I think for me, one of the things that I feel very again, I think this has to just do with maturity or maturing,
Uh-huh.
but skincare products,
Mm-hmm.
I will not skimp on how much I spend on skin products.
Mm-hmm.
So, different types of skin products, I read reviews very carefully to make sure that I'm getting the best type of skin product. I have a variety of things. So, I have stuff for, after sun or spots or, you know, acne or I have wrinkles and brightening and I have all of the different ingredients in different products and
Mm-hmm.
I have my routine. I have my 10-step Korean skincare routine that I do masks regularly and I will invest in good quality masks as well.
Mm-hmm.
I also have, and honestly I don't know if this works, but I have one of those ray uh blue, what is it, red light,
Like LED mask.
not a mask, but I have a like a machine
Oh,
that you
okay.
can
Mm-hmm.
use for your face. So I don't spend money on makeup products anymore. I am a little bit embarrassed to say, but I have like the same makeup palette that I've been using since,
Oh, come on. We
like, I
all
don't
have
think I've
this.
ever replaced
Yeah.
it,
We
but
all have this
yeah, yeah.
palette.
But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to skincare, it's a different story. Like
Mm-hmm.
I will invest money in good skincare products as well as like I would say food,
Yeah, certain
like certain
food.
types of food
Mm-hmm.
where I feel like quality is better than for, I don't know, quantity,
Mm-hmm.
and I will spend a little bit more money on certain things. So, like a good quality cheese. If I'm feeling like if
Cheese.
I want to do like a cheese board, I will get good cheese. I will get good deli meats.
Nice.
I won't get
Mm-hmm.
like the cheap stuff. I'll make it
Mm-hmm.
nice, like jams, whatever. This type of thing, I will spend a little bit of money on.
Nice. I will throw in there the peanut butter.
Oh, peanut
Yeah,
butter.
because there is a
Ingredient.
type, yeah, it's all about the ingredients and
Yeah.
also about the amount of sugar that
Yeah.
they put in like um generic brand peanut
Yeah.
butter. It's like it's crazy
Yeah.
how much sugar there is.
It's
And peanut butter is very good for you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Natural
saying
peanut
that you
butter.
have to like eat it with a spoon like daily,
Yeah.
but still like to have it a little bit of
Yeah.
spread on whatever
I
waffle
think
or
in
something.
general, there's kind of a thorough line here where it's about our health, kind
Yeah,
of, right?
definitely.
Like for
Hmm.
me, again, self-care items, skincare, my nutrition. So
Hmm.
I will spend on good quality like supplemental products like
Yeah,
vitamins and
true.
probiotics and
Hmm.
things like that. Even protein powders. I'll do
Yeah.
my research and
Nice.
opt for more expensive ones if they are better for me.
Hmm.
And when it comes to, yeah, skincare, or not skincare, self-care. I get
Self-care.
massages regularly. I will invest in things for my own self-care,
Good.
for my own
Good.
mental health.
I love it. Self-care. Yeah. Also to conclude this list of stuff. Household things.
Yeah.
Household things.
Yes.
And what got me thinking is that I has always wanted to get myself a Dyson. And when I would tell people that I'm dreaming of a Dyson, and again, because I have long hair, people would assume that I want to, and I wanted to say air fryer. My God, hair fryer.
Dyson
The,
air fryer.
yeah, the, oh my God, what's it
Air wrap.
called? Yeah, air wrap or like the
Like a
style,
hair dryer.
the
Yeah.
hair dryer,
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
the word.
Yeah.
Yes. And I would always say that a girl wants a hair dryer, a woman wants a vacuum cleaner. So I was dreaming of a vacuum cleaner. And a couple of years ago, I did splurge and I got myself a Dyson vacuum
Yeah.
cleaner. One of the best
And it's a
things that I
beauty.
have ever purchased.
Yeah.
Such a good household item.
I even went to your house specifically to try it out. Like we
Yeah,
spent
I
a good
remember it.
we spent a good chunk of time. You're like, watch, and you like
Yeah.
spilled something on the floor, and you're like, you try it, and then I would Dyson it up. It was very exciting.
Yeah.
It was a very exciting season.
Yes. And the gadget, I love it. I take good care of it, like regularly, like washing the filters and like
Yeah.
stuff because I love how well it cleans
Yeah.
everything in my house.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all maturity. It's maturing and knowing where your money is worth more.
Yeah.
That's
So true.
exactly all
Yeah.
all it is. Yeah.
Wow, what an episode. I
Mm-hmm.
loved it so much. We
Mm-hmm.
started with just like our purses, like spilling the guts
Yeah.
about our purses and everything. So you guys join our conversation virtually and let us know whether you have some special things in your purses or maybe you have some recommendations about some things. And we would like to hear from you. Send us an email at eslpoducateme@gmail.com and follow us on Instagram at PoducateMe.
That's right. And don't go anywhere yet because
Mm-mm.
we have our language lab coming up right now. Bye.
Bye.
Stay tuned. We have the language lab coming up next. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Language Lab, where we unzip our conversations and see what vocabulary falls out.
And in our latest episode, we took a peek inside our bags, and let's just say it revealed a lot about us.
Yeah, we really exposed ourselves
We
in
did.
this episode.
Uh-huh.
All right, our first word of today is Tumblr. And Tumblr, not just an old app from the early 2000s or website from the early
Mhm.
2000s, it's a reusable cup and it's often insulated so it keeps your drink hot or cold, used for drinks. Like they're very popular these days, very trendy.
Yeah, yeah. The next word is these, I guess, were the centerpieces of our conversation, and the
Yes.
word is fanny pack. I have one, Hannah has one, you guys probably have one too. So, a fanny pack is a small bag that is usually worn around the waist or across the body. That's the fanny pack. And a little note to my dear friend Juliana, fanny pack. She hates it when I say it like this.
Okay.
Like, oh, let me take my fanny pack and put it inside, like blah, blah, blah.
I do know that back in the 80s and the 90s, I guess, when fanny packs were really trendy, you didn't wear it across your body. You wore it
On the
across your
waist.
waist.
Yeah.
Yes. Inseparable. When something is inseparable or when people are inseparable, it
Uh-huh.
means you're always together, you are never apart. So, me and let me think. Oh, me and my phone are inseparable,
Yeah,
I
you
would
even
say.
have like that hook
I
on
do.
the
Yeah.
back of it. Not a hook, like a hoop.
I attach it to my body.
The word hefty, Hannah used it when she was describing her fanny pack. And hefty means large, heavy, or substantial. But in Hannah's description of her fanny pack, she meant that it's like contains quite a lot of things
Yeah.
inside of it. Mm-hmm.
Slip off. To slip off is when something is able to come off very easily or even sometimes unintentionally, like without
Mm-hmm.
intending it. So, for example, I don't like shoulder bags because they
That's how we
slip
used it.
off your shoulder
Mm-hmm.
very easily, and that's really uncomfortable
Mm-hmm. And annoying.
and annoying.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We like low maintenance bags, and low maintenance is the next expression. Low maintenance can be used to describe things or people, I should say, and it means that something requires little effort or little care. Like you guys might think that my hair is very high maintenance, but honestly, low maintenance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we use it a lot to describe people. Like I said
Mhm.
that I was a very low maintenance person.
Oh, yes, you did say that. And I actually, when you said that, what I remembered is one of the episodes from Friends when they were saying that Monica is high
Yeah.
maintenance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was so pissed at Chandler. Chandler said that, and then he came up with something like really beautiful to tell her
Yeah.
that, like, yeah, you're high maintenance, but I love maintaining you.
So I love it.
Yeah.
I love any Friends reference.
Yeah.
Love it. Essentials. We were talking about our essentials in our
Hmm.
bags. The essentials mean something that is important. So when you say that these are my essentials, it means these are my important items. When you say, oh, this information is essential, then that means that this information is very important for you.
Hmm. The next word is the word germaphobe. And here we have a two-part word, let's say.
Yes.
The word phobe, everybody knows the word phobia,
Phobia,
which means like fear of something. So there is claustrophobia, there is homophobia, unfortunately,
arachnophobia.
arachnophobia. So germaphobe is someone who is very, very afraid of germs. Yeah,
Yes.
doesn't like having them around them.
I
Although they're everywhere. Don't
Yeah,
scare you, but
don't make me think about that.
yeah.
Yeah, as a certified germaphobe.
Uh-huh.
All right, our next word or our next item or the thing that we wanted to mention is Mary Poppins bag. This isn't actually a vocabulary word, but it's more a cultural reference. And the movie Mary Poppins is a Disney movie from a very long time ago. For me, it was one of my favorite movies growing
Mm-hmm.
up. Mary Poppins is
Nanny.
a nanny basically that comes to take care of these children in a rich neighborhood in England. Anyway, Mary Poppins is magical and she can do many magical things. And when you're with her, life becomes magical. And she has a bag, and it's a famous carpet bag where she basically can fit her whole life. And so there's this scene in the movie where she's unpacking and she's taking out everything but the kitchen sink from this bag. She
Mm-hmm.
takes out a full-size lamp, she takes out like a full-size mirror, she takes out a whole bunch of stuff, and the kids are kind of shocked when they see
Mm-hmm.
this. So this is just a cultural reference when we talk
Nice.
about a Mary Poppins bag.
Hangnail. Oof,
Yee.
such an annoying thing. So, a hangnail is a small piece of torn skin next to a fingernail. And this thing is so annoying.
Yeah.
It's so little, but so annoying because sometimes, like, it can get infected
It can
sometimes.
be painful.
And if you are not careful enough and you don't like cut it carefully, sometimes you're just trying like to tear it off and
Yeah.
then you tear like half of your finger off, like
Ugh,
taking the skin off your hand.
I don't like
Crazy.
it. Yeah.
No, uh-uh.
So we want to be careful of hangnails.
Hmm.
We also want to be careful of chapped lips. And when our lips are chapped, or when something is chapped, it can be your skin in general that is
Hmm.
chapped. It's this dry, cracked texture of your skin, and it does most commonly happen with your lips. So that's why lip balm, something that is very moisturizing, is very important to carry, especially in the winter,
Hmm.
because it dries out your skin, it dries out your lips, and you get chapped lips very easily.
Yeah, and the very bad thing is to be fidgeting with the skin on your
Yes,
chapped lips.
yes.
The next, you better use the fidget toy for that. This is the next vocabulary item that we have on the list. Fidget toy is a small object that you use to keep your hands busy, just like doing whatever things.
Hmm.
And fidget or fidgeting is actually meaning some like chaotic movement. You
Yeah,
can even like when you're nervous or you're anticipating or waiting for something, you can be like fidgeting in your seat.
yes.
Or again, if you do not know like what to do with your hands,
Yeah.
like not to touch your hangnails or chapped lips, you can use the fidget toy to play
Yeah.
with it and to distract yourself.
Exactly. Those fidget toys are really popular these days, and they're so that you can stop fidgeting,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there's different types of toys. There's clicky ones, there's plushy ones, there's gooey ones. Like a lot of people have different slimy things or spinners and
Mm-hmm.
clicky one, like little keyboard keys that you can
Mm-hmm.
click. They're all great. I love them. Yes. Next, we have the word mane, and we think of a lion's mane. So when you think of a lion and you think that beautiful hair that a lion has. We call that a mane, and we can use it to talk about our hair, people's hair. We
Mm-hmm.
can use it to talk about, we can say mane to talk about like long, thick hair,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful hair, usually, is
Yeah.
how we would describe it.
Yeah. The next word is the word miracle, and miracle is something very surprising and positive. Or we can talk about miracles, again, going back a little bit into religion, like Jesus was performing miracles when
Yeah.
he was feeding a crowd of people with like one bread and one fish, or
Turning
when he
water
was
into wine.
walking on water. That is also considered a miracle.
Blister.
Oof.
Also, not fun, similar to hangnails. A blister is this kind of bubble that you get on your skin, and it's caused by when something is rubbing about up against your skin too much. So when you think about, for example, uncomfortable shoes,
Mm-hmm.
you can get blisters on your feet. If you play a musical instrument, for example, and you're using your fingers to like strum a guitar for too
Mm-hmm.
long and it starts to get painful, you can get blisters on your hands. If your job or you're doing something physical where you're lifting a lot of heavy things, weightlifting even, you can get blisters from these types of things
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Yeah. Divine. Divine is something that is extremely good or delightful. It's just like on a, I don't know, other level of greatness. It's
Yes.
just divine.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Fantastic. Yes. Our next, what is it, term, I guess we could
Yeah.
call it, is Murphy's Law, which is really fun. I think most people know what Murphy's Law
Mm-hmm.
is. I know in Korean, they also call it Murphy's Law, but law in Korean.
Mm-hmm.
And Murphy's Law is this rule that anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So, one of the biggest examples, or I guess one of the most common examples, is when you think about having buttered bread, and if you drop the buttered bread, the chances that the butter side will land on the ground
Mm-hmm.
is going to happen. It
Mm-hmm.
is what we call Murphy's Law.
Very interesting. The next expression is lesser of the evils. Very commonly used and a good expression to have in your up your sleeve to
Yes.
use anytime in a conversation. And it means to choose the better of two bad options. So when there is no good options, you're presented with two options that are both not great.
Yeah.
So you're going to choose the one that is less worse than the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I associate it with usually when we talk about some political arena and when people are voting for people, they sometimes say that like there are no good candidates, so
The
let's choose the lesser evil.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That is a really common situation to use it
Mm-hmm.
in. Proximity is up next, and the word proximity is kind of the nearness or closeness you are to something. So you can say like, I live in close proximity to the subway station, meaning I live nearby.
Mm-hmm. Disrupt. Disrupt means to interrupt or disturb something. We as teachers, we know this word because sometimes there can be one student who
Yeah.
is disrupting the whole class, or a very common for Torontonians, the TTC.
Oh yeah.
There are often disruptions in the transit. Ugh, so
Yeah.
annoying.
So like technical problems,
Tactical,
emergency situations.
sometimes they're tactical, as I said,
Sure,
but like, yeah,
sure.
it's a tactical disruption.
Yes.
Yeah.
Skimp. To skimp on something is to use very little or kind of like you're cheaping out on something,
Mm-hmm.
right? So For example, one rule that I have is never skimp on the sunscreen. This was
Mm-hmm.
the rule that I talked about in the episode where I was saying sunscreen is so, so important. Don't skimp on the sunscreen or on the quality of your
Mm-hmm.
sunscreen
So
because it's
true.
very important.
Very important. And the last but not least is the word thorough line. And a thorough line, excuse me, is a consistent theme or idea or a plot of a story, of a presentation, of a movie, of whatever. And in our episode, our thorough line was everything connected with health.
Yeah,
That in the end, it all comes down to how healthy we want to be in
exactly.
taking care of ourselves.
Yes. And so, your bag really says a lot about you and sometimes more than you would like.
Yeah, and if you guys are carrying essentials or just a bunch of just in case things, we still love you and we
That's right.
understand you.
So keep listening, keep learning, and
Educate
educate
yourself.
yourself.